this. I will.
Love you.
I will. Love too.
Good morning, friends. Cheers. I figured I would take you guys along with me today for a very simple day of eating. So welcome to the video that I thought was going to be a simple day of eating that turned into more of a managing anxiety, talking myself down from a panic attack, and then having a not super stressful evening like trigger me. You know what I mean? So buckle up, pups. Coffee to start. My sister's making me a water because I forgot to literally wash any of my water bottles. And I need water for my day. I need it. And then for lunch, you guys saw what I packed: meat, cheese, and crackers. And then dinner is completely up in the air, so who knows? So I am headed to go get my sister and one of our friends who's helping us today lunch. So I'm going to eat my lunch while I drive. I love these Baby Bell cheeses. They're so convenient and they're so delicious. Can I get 2 medium iced sugar-free vanilla breves? That should do it. Thank you. Awesome. Thank you so much. You too. Coffee, 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 coffee. I love free coffee. I'll take free coffee. Mistake number 1 was right here, leaving the shop at 2 p.m. to go get an iced coffee. I usually try to make sure that my afternoon coffees are decaf. I didn't do that here, so I do really think that that contributed to my anxiety. I don't think it was the cause of it by any means, but I don't think that it helped whatsoever. When I got back to work, I was calling people back. I was, getting the schedule and things ready. And then I just felt myself spiraling. Nobody would have been able to tell externally, but I was sitting there at the desk and I was just like zoning out, and my mind was completely spiraling and overthinking and going down a million different ways of how my week could go, how this month could go, bills, food, life. Like I was very overstimulated and very much so in my own head. I've actually gotten pretty good about grounding myself and getting myself back before an actual panic attack happens. So I usually start off with either deep breathing, and sometimes it'll throw me into a little bit of a yawn, but I start off with diaphragmatic breathing. So I will breathe in through my nose and then out through my mouth. And I don't count like a lot of people do. I have tried the box breathing, the square breathing. I just have to feel my body and take the breath for as long as my body feels like I need to. And when I'm doing this, I will close my eyes because it helps me to get out of my head and completely focus on my breathing, which is the #1 thing that will always get me out of my own head. Once I feel like I kind of have a good feel for how my breathing is doing, I feel like I can then focus on grounding. And grounding is when you are really focusing on all of your senses to stay in the here and the now. So I usually do it with my eyes closed, because if my eyes are open, I will start thinking about everything around me. So I obviously won't use sight as one of my senses, but I will take deep breaths and take note of what I'm smelling. I'll take note of what I'm hearing, but I won't quite listen to the people talking around me. So grounding is something that truly, truly helps me. And then also, if I feel like I am just tense and I can't relax, I will massage any areas that I feel like are causing me stress and pain. Specifically my jaw. I'm always such a clencher. I hold all my stress at my jaw and my shoulders. And that is just something that has always helped me also prevent panic attacks and kind of come out of them as well. So I would say it probably took maybe 3 minutes for me to calm myself down and feel like I was in a good enough headspace to continue my day. I did continue to have like higher anxiety throughout the workday, but I was using those techniques. I was using the deep breathing. I do a lot of the grounding, like, because I work with dogs, so I'll feel the fur, I'll smell the air, I'll listen to the sounds. Like, I just really try to stay in the moment and not thinking about other things, and that's something I've worked on a lot in therapy, and it's really, really helped. So then yesterday after work, as my sister and I are driving home, I got a flat tire. I knew that I needed air in my tire, but I thought I could make it until I either got home or to the gas station by my house. I did not. So I was really stressed about that. It's not that stressful of a situation because I've had it happen to me so many times before. I'm always well prepared for tire issues. However, there was a time in my life where, like, and still even, like, having to buy a new tire on the fly, I was just stressing about, like, the money aspect of it. But there was a time in my life where I lived further away from family and I didn't have anybody that I could call to come help me. So situations like that always trigger, like, my fight or flight response, and mine is always to fight because I'm, you know, I can't run away from a flat tire. So I instantly went into, you know, let me fix it, let me do it by myself mode. And then, you know, I have a wonderful support system. My boyfriend came with his air compressor, and like I said, it wasn't that stressful. We got it back on the beat. It's been fine ever since. However, that flight or fight was still triggered because it's an event that has happened in my past and didn't always look that nice or go that well, you know? So, I just kind of took last night to not really think. I just kind of rested. I took care of my mental health as best as I could. I was feeling a lot better with the anxiety, though. It wasn't nearly as bad. I definitely did not eat well for dinner. I got fast food on the way home because it was a really, really late night, and I didn't have time to do anything, cook anything, you know. I just had to get home, get the kiddo to bed, and go to bed. And then it kind of rolled over into today. I can't quite pinpoint why I'm stressed. My anxiety was higher today too. I didn't make the best choices today either with eating, which is fine. I'm not beating myself up over that aspect of it. I'm just more so trying to figure out what, you know, triggered me and what continues to trigger me, why I'm having a hard time getting out of my own head. I feel better this afternoon, but like this evening, I took a nap, and I haven't taken naps for a while, but I took one last night when I got home, and I like literally fell asleep on the couch and then went upstairs to go to bed. Today, I fell asleep on the couch. I was like, I need to make this beautiful YouTube video for all of you lovely friends. So I don't know, we're kind of on the struggle bus over here with our mental health these last 2 days, and I was gonna just share my dinner with you guys tonight and, you know, be like, this was a whole one-day thing, but I'm all about transparency here. My word for this year was authentic, and this is as authentic as it gets, to be honest. Trying to be as open and vulnerable with you guys as I can, because I know I'm not the only one who struggles with these things, and it's an everyday fight for all of us. So why not see it represented on the internet? But anyways, that is that. I hope that maybe some of the strategies that I use for anxiety helped you, or I don't know. I just felt like I should share this with you guys. So Thank you so much for joining me for these 2 days clumped into one, and I will see you back here for Vlogmas Day 8. Yes, Vlogmas Day 8. Bye.